Hi there, good evening. Hope you're doing great. Myself, if you ask, getting on just fine, thanks. I don't intend to take much time of yours, but if I take a little while at some point, I beg your apologies in advance for that. Actually, I never really liked the idea of talking in the screen, mostly because I'm not used to it or I don't really know how to work this out. However, I just signed up here recently and found out that Upwork is not currently giving the approvals away to the new registrations so easily. Logically, it means that at the current state, Upwork has just gradually grew up to be kind of awfully selective. But then again, theoretically, it only proves that they just got creatively flawless and even more professional on this over time. Now seems that in exchange they're looking for a small amount of perfectly experienced people who really do have the qualities to be highlighted as productive in their work performance. So uh, not being aware of the current situation in Upwork, I filled up the most important sections of my profile and submitted my registrations immediately. But the result upon my quick submission was obviously negative. So then I realized that I must go for completing the rest, and as a result, I took the rest of the steps along with a few extra tasks and completed 100% of my profile. But still, I had more way to go. Upwork claimed that they currently have too many applicants, which is why I must go for more steps or tasks, which would probably help me to get the approval. If I'm really willing to be approved, I have to resubmit with a better status. So basically, this video is like the ultimate step for me right now, which I must get done to go any further towards success. Now let's just make this brief and short. I'll now move on to introducing myself firstly, and then tell you about my overall experiences in sales. My name is Saidur Rahman. I am Muslim and I'm from Bangladesh. I am currently living in Dhaka, which is the capital city here. I was born on 12th of April in 1993. I graduated high school in 2012 and then started my bachelor on business administration in University of Liberal Arts Bangladesh. Now I just got 3 more semesters left to complete this graduation. And now let me just get straight down to my work experiences in sales. At the very beginning, I started my working career in a company called Backpack Incorporated as the customer relation executive. Now that wasn't a telemarketing job. After this job, I finally started my first telemarketing job as a sales agent in a company called Dimension BPO. In there, I basically sorted out what was needed for me to become a standard sales agent, and following those things, I actually started producing pretty good results, which was pretty soon I joined there. I did a few American campaigns there, such as Time Warner, IDT, and Cash Advance. In a few more months, I applied for another company that was called Fusion Enterprise BD. Back there, I did my first UK campaign and tried to apply the skills I've been acquiring all this time, and it worked really well. I became the highest seller in boiler campaign and stayed in the top till my last working day there. After leaving this job, after this company, I actually decided to work on my own as I felt ready for it. So as the first step, I started working in Upwork through one of my cousin's account. One of my cousin have already have an account there, so I just used his account and got a campaign just to learn all the things properly before I start to work with my own account. So I've been dialing in Dublin, Ireland for an Irish company as a marketing coordinator since the last month, and it's been working out really great for me. This last few days I got like 3 appointments with 3 companies such as Nissan, Toyota, and Nestle. These 3 companies, I spoke with the people and took the appointment for my company. So I'd now like to say that what made me select telemarketing as the initial career. During my last job, the training from UK staff, along with me having an overly satisfying result in the field, really made me realize that I'm a right person to work in sales. I am now confident about my own personal set of skills that I've been developing all this time. And these skills always help me to get a positive output from every opportunity that I had and that I can possibly have in future. I learn fast and adapt things pretty quickly. I convince people in my own personal way that usually brings out the positive outcomes most of the times. And lastly, focusing on the environment, I apply what I have in my plate in a simple, polite way with the customers, which usually leads to refusal becoming the last option for them. Other than my experiences, I myself, for one, really like this profession, naturally because I felt over time that it really suits me well. It might sound funny, but they used to call me electric seller in my last job, which is technically, I think, maybe because of my rapid transfers. Now, outside of my career, I enjoy traveling and watching movies when I'm free. I've got a pretty massive collection of books as well, which is pretty huge. And I'm the second child of my parents, and currently I'm looking for work that are available online. Now, supposedly, this video is going to help me to get the approval big time. Now, I just hope this would really come of help for completing another good step here in Upwork and take me one step closer to my desired work successfully. And I have my finger crossed that I'll reach to the next level in a short while. Well, that's about it. Thank you again, and thank you for your valuable time and patience. It's a pleasure to do this from my end. And now I'll just finish this one wishing you a great time ahead. Stay safe, God bless, and good night.